It's the Jewish holiday.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, there you go. Hey guys, today we'll be taking you around Riverside Campus to look at some more exciting programs here.
And play a game.
And go around Tulsa to see some more cheap dates.
This is
Accidentally Live.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Accidentally Live. I'm your host, Savannah Byrne.
And I'm Jake Marion.
We've got an amazing show for you today, although I'm a little concerned about the cheap dates this week. You know, it was 32 degrees outside when we shot it, Jake.
Wow. Well, before we get to that, let's take a look at some hot hop and entertainment news in this week's edition of The Scope. A new game in the Tom Clancy series, Ghost Recon, is slated for release March 7th. Set in the beautiful landscapes of Bolivia, the agents are locked into a war with the Santa Blanca cartel. Promising open world and real-time strategy features, it looks to be the best of the series so far.
In music news, Little Big Town has hit the top of the country charts with Better Man, and Ed Sheeran has taken the top 2 spots for music overall, with Castle on the Hill and Shape of You.
For those of you with more eccentric tastes, the K-pop group Block B made their comeback this past Monday.
Do you like Batman? I know I do. Do you like Lego? I know I do. Seth Grahame-Smith and Chris McKay put the two together to deliver what is sure to be a blockbuster in the Lego Batman movie. If you're as excited as I am, then hold on to your butts because here's a quick look at the film.
What? It's the Batcave! Oh my gosh, 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 oh my oh. Batman! Whoa!
You're darn right, whoa.
Wait, does Batman live in Bruce Wayne's basement?
No, Bruce Wayne lives in Batman's attic.
You know what it is.
I just love the Batman franchise, and this movie looks really funny. My favorite character is Harley Quinn. Who's yours, Jake?
Well, my personal favorite DC character is the Blue Beetle. And Batman and him have done a few crossovers in the past. However, instead of talking about guys who exercise for fun, earlier I believe you and me were talking about your experience looking for cheap dates this week.
Well, yeah, I had to dress pretty heavily, but hey, it's Oklahoma. I'm sure it's going to be back in the 60s next week. So don't let the cold discourage you, though. These two places are still great choices for cheap dates. On today's Cheap Dates, we're going to be taking the show outside for all you outdoorsy types, and we have 2 locations picked out for you today.
Our first location is here at the River Parks Trail down on Riverside Drive. You can either walk or ride your bike and take in the beautiful scenery. And if you follow this trail, you can make your way to where our second date location is. And now we arrive here at the Turkey Mountain Urban Wilderness Area, a beautiful place to take your significant other. When walking Turkey Mountain, there are 4 trails you can go on. Each have varying lengths, but all have their own and unique, breathtaking scenery.
Personally, I'm going to take some time off to enjoy some spectacular views of Tulsa and the Arkansas River. Join us next week when we take a look at Kaz's Chow House.
Alicia? Alicia? Where is she now?
Savannah, Jake, I'm here in animation. You know how I love everything to do with video production, and animation seems to play a big role in it nowadays. So I was thinking maybe I could try it out next year. So I'm just practicing my drawing skills.
I think you should stick to video.
Yeah, you're right. I'll leave it to the animation students. If you like to draw and you're interested in animation, here's a sneak peek on what to expect.
Right now, we go over the basics of certain programs that we have. You can get a certification in any Adobe program. As long as you followed it, we have access to all the Adobe programs. You have access to a lot of 3D programs. Some people want to do certain things for animation because there's so many different kinds of jobs that you can get. Our teacher is the gatekeeper. He'll tell the employers if you're a good worker or not, and if you're not, he'll tell them, and he's very honest with us about that. If it looks bad, he'll tell you, that looks bad, you need to do this again. For anyone else, if they wanted to go for a certain company, he'd help you write an email or get pieces to set up to show them. If you ever watch the credits to the end of a movie, you'll see it goes on forever. It's usually because there's a lot of people who only have one job. And so you can start out doing a lot of stuff, or you can start out doing just one certain thing that a company needs. You basically have the ability to come up with whatever you want, whenever you want, and I love that aspect. Just the freedom is great.
Wow, if I was good at art, I might actually join the class. However, for those of you who are interested in the class, we have Luis Sochipa here to help us. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Great being here.
So, what project have you had the most fun animating?
The most fun, I would say creating characters and bringing them to life is the most fun.
That sounds like tons of fun. But what made you want to become an animator?
As a kid, I was like cartoons, Disney, you know, so I want to inspire other people to become animators too.
That's pretty cool, that's pretty neat. But what's the weirdest thing you've ever had to animate?
The weirdest thing, 2 men at a bar and one of them sad. It's pretty weird.
Gotta admit, I've never heard an idea like that before. But heads up, people, it's time to play Heads Up. Okay, so we got the phone here, and basically the object of Heads Up is I pick one of these, I hold it up to my forehead, and he gives me clues, and I have to guess whatever's on screen. I won't be able to see it at all. He's got to tell me what to do. All right, so I'm going to choose Animals Gone Wild. Let's see how this goes, guys. Here we go. Okay, what is it? It flies, it buzzes. Is it a wasp? No.
Yeah, well, I guess,
Hornet?
well, how does, yeah.
Is the jet? No. Why would it be a jet? It's in like,
You were close.
I'm close.
Yeah.
Is the yellow jacket?
It's small.
Small?
Yeah.
Fly?
Yeah.
It's a fly! Hey, all right, let's see. Yeah, correct, see? It knew. All right, so I got it. Let's do another one.
Okay. It's white.
White.
It has a long neck. It likes to hang out around ponds.
Geese. Ducks.
No.
It's
white.
White, long neck. I don't know. What could it be, guys? Give me some help here. I don't know. Anything else? What is it? I hear it ticking. That's bad. I'm out.
I don't know how to explain that.
I don't got any guesses. I don't got any guesses. And that means I lose. But basically what we would keep doing is I'd keep passing it, and eventually we'd switch, take turns. A real fun game. Easy way to spend time. Oh, that was fun. I got one of them. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Yeah. But thank you so much for coming on the show today, Luis. Anyways, I was told that Savannah Byrne has something for us. Savannah?
Indeed I do, Jake. Producer Elisa Cochran is going to share with us what it's really like being in the doghouse all day in her dog-umentary.
4 legs, a long tongue, and a whole lot of love. We call them canines, but they prefer to be called man's best friend. We all love our pets, but there's some days when the dog can't come along. How trustworthy could a business be? Aren't they all the same?
You know, I've seen a business owner get so frustrated with a dog that it hits it, or just gets really short-tempered. You know, I worked at a place once where I wasn't comfortable bringing my own dog, and so that was a big red flag, and obviously made me decide to leave that place.
Say he's okay and just hates Bruno, but but it's more that he's really crazy and hyper. Yeah, like I've seen Seamus.
Believe it or not, there are people who don't care. They could care less about the safety of your dog.
I think when you walk into a facility and you're hit with a pretty bad smell, I think that is a big red flag. Not necessarily that they're not keeping the place clean, but just that the staff is keeping an eye on what's going on with the business.
There are 2 customers for every boarding business, you and your dog. If your dog is unhappy, there's a reason. Your dog shouldn't be scared, it should be excited.
We get a lot of neat stories where you get a dog that comes in really scared. For instance, we have a little Chihuahua named Kalua that comes and she's now one of our favorite dogs ever. But the first time she came in, she was just shaking like a leaf and was scared to death. And now she comes in bubbling, excited to be here, doesn't want to leave. So that just brings us all real big joy to have them back in.
You want to be greeted with smiles and confidence. You want a clean smell when entering the building. And if you're returning with your bunny, expect cheerful greetings and a wagging tail.
Yeah, basically anything you would ask regarding your child, your own child, ask that about your dog because your dog's just as important.
Well, I'll be sure to do my research the next time I go to a kennel. But unfortunately, that seems like it's about all the time we got for the show today, folks.
With Valentine's Day around the corner, don't forget to pick up some candygrams right here at the Riverside Campus. Be sure to tune in next week for cheap dates where hopefully the weather will be better, as well as an insightful look into the addiction we all have, cell phones.
We'll leave you this week with Broadcast Sound's Robert Kirk, who is going to give us a taste of his new mixtape he'll be dropping soon.
We'll see you next week on Accidentally Live.
So, I'm here. It's gonna be great. Don't even worry about it at this point. Let's just go ahead. Every time I look inside, see my life unfolding live, see the tide reaching for my ankles, see my bank, sir, you want a refill? Nah, I want to be real, walking on them seashells, yeah, I want a new deal, I'm ringing that big bell, hippie bring the big smell, yeah, I'm working that detail, yeah, I'm gonna lead bail, Dale? Yeah, I'm working on Dell, well, water, yeah, I'm pelling up starters, climbing them ladders like some sort of martyr, holding down doors like someone screaming hard, or Frodo, we have to move on to Mordor, for sure, bro, can't slow the flow, though, playing 20 questions like, where's my car, bro? Fargo, yeah, I'm climbing through that tundra, Bargo, count it will you, won't ya, don't ya, wanna be big, want a bold gig, wanna go dig, want some warm pig, time to swarm in, lines are open, finally spoken, line that warm in the door, this, yes, really fine specimen, a testament to the lore I give, the more I live, for the chore I spend, the more I win at living life tight, right? Is it really that easy, though, to acquire broccoli and pizza dough? I'm thinking so, being dope, as a broad stroke, come on, bro, that's beyond scope, beyond poke, we all woke, we all broke, we all what we are, though, I'm out, yo, bro. Accidentally skipped over one line in there, but it's fine. But yeah, that's it. That's the verse. I hate to disappoint.